You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
The boy is mine.
Let's go, Grizz! Let's go!
Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish.
Defense, take that ball! Defense, take that ball!
Jared with a rejection.
Give me that!
Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Bob, Brandon Clark.
Ooh, on that rim!
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Who's got the best trash talkers collegiately? Did anybody ever make you laugh?
Tennessee fans, they always like, yo, Zach Edey, bro. Like, they won't smoke because you cooked them.
No,
They don't. They don't. They think you foul all the time.
Yeah,
That's what they would say. Yeah.
40. It happened.
Was it 40 and 20? 40 and 20, man.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
From FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello, good people. Welcome to the Odds Couple. It is Chapter 7, Week 9 of the large program. We're glad you are with us. We got a lot to get to today, including Pick It or Park It comes your way as we will pick.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Or park games in college football and the National Football League this weekend.
What if it's a thick pick?
A thick pick? Yep, we got thick picks too. So we'll do that here on the program. We got some fish nuggets. We got Thursday night football in the Shield tonight as the NFL weekend will get underway. We'll have our picks at the end of the week. Good week for the picks in the syndicate last week. We'll have our picks at the end of the show and something new to our picks this week.
What do we have?
New pick this week. It's called the Big Dog.
Big dog.
Big Dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where we will pick an underdog of 3 or more points to win straight up.
All right.
That's the premise of the Big Dog.
Yeah.
So we'll have that pick for you coming up on the show a little bit later on as well. We got a lot of big news to get to as well to start the show that I'm sure everyone has heard about by now. But
Grizzlies
we'll
won.
kind of give you our thoughts on it. Grizzlies won last night. That was exciting. It was a wonderful night at FedEx Forum last night.
Yeah.
Lang Whitaker, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in the seat where Moneybag Yo sat, I believe.
Oh, yeah?
Yesterday. Yeah. But I'm good. I got to talk to Zach Myers last night. He was on the warm-up show.
From
Shinedown performed last night. I was sitting next to Rosa. I knew it had been a while since we've been at FedEx Forum for a game because midway through the game, Rosa leaned over and goes, the Blue Bunch has really evolved.
I mean, I remember the Blue Bunch used to be like a bunch of 5 to 7-year-olds who just kind of. It wasn't super coordinated, and there was there'd only be 6 of them.
Rosa
or
was
5
impressed.
Of them.
That sounded like a Larry King's thing.
Yeah.
The Blue Bunch has really evolved.
Whatever happened to Nickel Cokes? Yeah,
the Blue Bunch. Now there's 20 of them, and they're all high school kids, and they all can dance.
Yeah, they used to be little.
Yeah, they did. They were
Rosa
6 years old.
You were impressed. You were into it.
Impressed with the Blue Bunch.
How are you, John?
Great, Rob.
Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
We got a hashtag
enjoyed your
Big Dub.
Enjoyed the double post last night.
The DP, yeah.
Dressed
it was good
like
stuff.
the Blue Bunch.
It was good stuff. We got a big dub last night. That's what matters most. Look, for the Grizz, it's you obviously for what feels like the millionth time or feels like every game in the last 5 years, you don't have your full complement of players. So at this point, until you can get those guys back and hopefully keep everybody healthy that you have right now, Just got to, man, you got to grind out the wins and get as many as possible. And it doesn't matter how pretty or how ugly it is. You just got to try to stack some wins.
Are we allowed to talk about basketball?
Off to a good start.
But we're going to hear in a minute.
Yeah.
CJ, how are you, sir?
A whole hell of a lot better than Chauncey Billups and then Terry Rozier and some of these other cats.
What about Flappy and Albanian Bruce and all that?
Yeah, I'm way better than them dudes.
I love the co-defendants for Chauncey Billups. I love the co-defendants' names.
The names, not them.
Yeah, really in the indictment. Big Bruce.
That makes sense. He's big.
Albanian Bruce.
Just to differentiate. Yeah.
Pookie. Sugar. Spook. The Wrestler.
Wait, hold on. Go back. Start at Pookie and read it again.
Keep going.
No, start at Pookie and go back through.
Just keep going.
Pookie.
Yeah, black.
Sugar.
Pretty sure black.
Spook.
I know that one is black. I know that one.
The Wrestler. Flappy.
Flappy, yeah.
Flappy is not.
Is Flappy a time traveler from the 1930s?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Flappy
I didn't know it was. Flappy sounds like
short hair.
Yeah, Flappy sounds like somebody who was at bat against Babe Ruth one time.
And Flappy ran numbers.
Flappy was in Sinners.
For a crime family back in the day.
Was he?
Definitely ran numbers.
Flappy would have been like one of the people who ran the juke joint in Sinners.
And Spanish G.
He's Spanish.
He's Spanish.
Maybe.
Those are the co-defendants.
Well, as we allude to the top story in sports today, that is where we will start here on the Odds Couple. Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, and former Cleveland Cavaliers player and assistant coach Damon Jones all arrested as part of a pair of wide-ranging investigations related to illegal sports betting and rigged poker games backed by the Mafia. Now, Billups and Rozier have been placed on leave from their teams, the NBA said today in a statement. A total of 34 people arrested as a result of a year-long investigation covering 11 states and involving tens of millions in dollars. Rozier is accused of participating in an illegal sports betting scheme using insider NBA information. It's part of the scheme, gamblers and non-public information to bet on at least 7 NBA games between March 2023 and March 2024. The defendants had access to private information known by NBA players or NBA coaches. Now, Billups is charged in a separate indictment alleging a wide-ranging scheme to rig underground poker games that were backed by mafia families. The defendants are accused of using technology to steal millions from victims in the New York area. Although Billups was not named in the sports betting indictment, the description of co-conspirator who allegedly told a bettor that a number of Trailblazers players would miss a March 2023 game had a playing and coaching career that matches Billups.
Yeah.
All right. So first off, your reaction to this news, Lang.
I mean, we've heard Terry Rozier's name get thrown around for the last year in rumors, and he got cleared a couple months ago. We talked about it on the show that he was apparently cleared and was out of the picture, I guess, in this whole investigation. And then this morning, all this stuff dropped. So, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I mean, my first thought was there's one NBA player who's named in this whole thing. So to paint it, I mean, it's centered around the NBA, but there was one active player. And my thought is what you've always said, Rob. Like if this stuff isn't legalized and regulated, we wouldn't even know about all this probably. You know, that's why this all came out, is because the league's involved and the government's involved and all this stuff. Otherwise, like, who knows if we ever would have found out about it.
Yeah.
And it's also keeping a potential prospect from joining the NBA because they have no chance now. Flappy was going to get a 10-day, I heard. So and now there's no more 10-day opportunity for Flappy.
Flappy Jones.
Yeah, Flappy is no the look, the illegal, like, I don't really care about the Terry Rozier thing. Like, that's not really that interesting to me. Like, I feel like we saw that with the Jonte Porter thing. I'm sure there are probably other players that have done this, and they will weed themselves out and get caught clearly as this has been regulated. That if there are others that you're going to get caught, clearly you get caught.
But Terry Rozier didn't get caught. That's the weird part. Like, they said a couple months ago he wasn't.
The NBA
in the NBA investigation,
the NBA's not the feds. Yeah. Like, the feds have way...
So maybe we just got to get the feds on this.
Yeah, the Chauncey Billups win, the illegal poker games. Which, like, who hasn't played in an illegal poker game?
Me.
Okay, I've played in an illegal poker game, but like not for a lot of money. It's like, hey, we each put like $50 in at the end of it, The freaking like lasers on the glasses that can like see through the cards. Like number 2 did that in Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Like he had that. Like that's the crazy stuff. CJ, are we right? Like that's the wild. That's real organized crime stuff.
The Rozier stuff, we know how that's going to end. He'll get a lifetime ban and good. He should be banned for life if found guilty of, and if we realize that he actually did that. If you betting on yourself and your unders in your sport, absolutely, you got to catch this lifetime ban, dog. Goodbye. See you later. Wish you all the best from this point forward. You can't come back here. But that's boring. The let me put on X-ray glasses and have an X-ray machine up underneath, and let me have the card machine somehow was rigged, and then that got stolen, and then the mob rolled up on who stole that and was like, yo, if you don't give it back, we're going to kill everybody up in here. Like, that is the interesting thing. The rest of it is just gambling in sports.
Like,
this is TV show type stuff we're talking about
that's
with
like
the Chauncey Billups.
15
man.
Yeah.
This is of the crimes going on right now. Is this in the Louvre, right? Like that the Louvre theft and this. Those are the two most interesting things happening.
I didn't know that many mafia families were still around. Like you mentioned, they mentioned 3 of them. CJ was writing down the names of them. This is the first time that the Gambino family's been represented in the Workplace Slay notebook.
Yeah, Workplace Slay, y'all. I didn't even know the Gambino family was real. I thought that was just things we made up.
No, the Gambinos, the Columbos, the Bonanos.
Lucchese. Bonanos is in there. So Gambino, Bonano, Lucchese.
Tomato.
Genovese.
The Genovese and the Columbos are the 5 families.
So, yeah. So 3 of the 5 New York families are all involved in this in some way. I thought when we sat down and watched Dark Knight and all the mob families are sitting there, it's like, oh, that's fake. No, actually it was real. No, and they're actually still sitting around doing stuff.
I watched Godfather this morning.
They went. The mob went. No, dude, I've watched so much stuff on the mafia. After Gotti, after John Gotti, like the whole thing with the mob is they don't want you to know that they exist. It's our thing. Cosa Nostra, our thing. They don't want you to know. And they got to be celebrities at some point. After Paul Castellanos got murdered, they all started to be celebrities, murdered by John Gotti and his crew. And he took over as boss. And Gotti was way too famous, and they hated that, and they went away. And ever since John Gotti went away, they have gone back underground. But they absolutely exist.
You could say they are similar to the Blue Bunch in that they've evolved.
The mafia has evolved. Organized crime always evolves.
Very similar.
What's going to be the punishment for Chauncey? Right? If it's just the poker thing.
Yeah, well, I think it depends on what Flappy or Spanish G.
Yeah, but like
or Big Bruce and Albanian Bruce.
Well, can we talk about what Spook says? If Spook comes out and says, "Hey, listen, Chauncey just did the illegal poker. He wasn't involved in the prop bets that the others were involved in."
But the thing, there's really no precedent. I don't think for it.
If you get caught for illegal poker, what's the?
But the thing is, it's not, and we were talking about it earlier. It's not that he just was playing in these high stake games that were costing, or it's not that he just wasn't paying taxes on winning this money, but allegedly he was luring people to these games, that he was part of the gambling, the rig.
Yeah.
So he was a big part of it. And the NBA, legal gambling is fine in the NBA. Legal sports betting, other than the NBA, is fine in the NBA. Illegal, if you want to bet at the casino, that's fine. But this is illegal gambling, and an illegal gambling sting and operation that it seems like he's part of the operation, at least from what we've read today, that I don't know. I mean, the league bases things on our reputation, and what do you do to our reputation?
It sounds like
at least a long suspension is in order. I'd be, and maybe it's up to Portland on whether or not they want to move on from their head coach. But I don't know.
He just went in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
like I mean the thing is, whether or not sports gambling is legal or illegal, this is outside that, what he's being accused of, because it's has nothing to do with sports gambling. It's this poker thing. So like, I don't know legally what the rules are around that, what's legal, what's not, when other people get arrested for this. What's the punishment for them? But I mean, I would think that a sports league would frown upon anybody who has a record of being found guilty of something unsavory related to sports betting. They probably wouldn't want you running a team.
I would think. I don't know. Now, obviously, it's too soon maybe to declare what's going to happen to Chauncey, but I'm with you guys on the Rozier situation. If found guilty of these charges, he will be banned from the NBA. And I've heard a lot of people.
I think he probably, I don't even think they have to give him a lifetime ban at this point. He's at the point in his career, like after this, who would even sign him?
Yeah, well, the NBA,
not signing him, but you can't be involved in our sport at all, right? Like Pete Rose got that lifetime ban and was, hey, Pete, you can't be on any prominent news network talking about us. You can't be in the stadium. We don't want anything to do with you. So it would be, you know how it is, Rose.
A bunch of these dudes, Terry Night in Boston.
Yeah, a bunch of these dudes retire and then they go on to be in broadcast.
According to Sportrack.com, Terry Rozier has made $160 million over his career. So I mean,
I think
probably be
fine.
okay.
Unless he's lost it all now.
That's true.
Yeah, no kidding. And Lang, you're right, and I say it all the time because I've heard people already today on television, on the radio, saying the same thing of, well, you know, since we've legalized sports gambling, these things are going to happen, and they're going to happen more often because it's so accessible. Well, no, these things are going to happen more because, as you said, they're regulated now, and this is a good thing. I mean, this is good to weed these guys out. When sports gambling was not legalized, you don't think this was being done under the table?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about mafia. You don't think this was happening under the table? And now that you can bet legally, it's regulated, and you can find out if guys are on the take or are throwing games. Yeah. And so it now gives you a clear path to finding these guys, the ones who are cheating the game, and getting rid of them. I mean, I think it's good for sports. I don't think it's a problem, legalized sports gambling. I think it's a solution to these problems. And I think the solution we'll see with Terry Rozier, and he's probably never going to play again.
And the Chauncey Billups co-defendants, again, this is way more interesting. I want to know about these people. This is like the scene in Goodfellas when Ray Liotta goes around the room and introduces us to everybody, like we get to meet everybody, like this is this is Tommy 2 times because he says everything's 2 times. Like, I'm gonna go get the papers, and then this is Frankie the Wop, and then this is this, and like you just meet everybody. Like that's what that list is, and I want to know more about. I do not care about Terry Rozier. I want to know more about these people. I want to know about the mafia. I want to know about organized crime.
You want to see the movie.
I want to see the movie of this because I already got ideas. Who plays Big Bruce and who plays Albanian Bruce?
Oh, according to Pablo Torre, who has been the Woodward and Bernstein of this whole thing, the DOJ indictment mentions Flappy.
Yeah.
Who was also mentioned in July, or there was a guy named Flappy in the Jonte Porter group chat. Who was from Brooklyn and is an associate of the Gambino crime family.
So there's...
And then the people call him Flappy because
they know
when
him
he walks funny. His arms his arms flap like a penguin.
They knew
what we call
him
flapping.
as a flapper or poker, but it got shortened down to Flappy.
So there Pablo Torre found out about the Terry Rozier and the Malik Beasley. He did an episode on Malik Beasley, where they end up tracing Malik Beasley, Jonte Porter, and I do believe Terry Rozier, all 3 of them, to this one random New York Knicks fan nicknamed Moose.
Yeah.
And listen,
I love this.
There's a thought that this is all of this is the same thing under the same umbrella. Where it is like one day all of these people got together and decided, all right, we're finna start fixing games, and boom, from there, they took off. And it's a great episode to the point to where Pablo talks to this guy. Pablo finds Moose and talks to Moose. And you're like, oh yeah, this dude did it. Whatever it is, he absolutely did it. There was just a throwaway in the story about Moose stealing money from a disabled person who won the lottery who would come to try and cash checks, and he cash them and only give them part of the money and keep the rest for himself. It's a great story. If you get a chance, go check it out. But if it's all connected, to your point, Rob, if it's all connected, I know it's a lot of different people in this, but it's still only one instance, which goes to your point about, now that it's above board, now we know where these instances are. Now, I think that I don't want to say we're making a big deal out of something that shouldn't be made a big deal. People betting on sports is a big deal. People playing the sport, betting on sports is a big deal. But it might not be as dire a situation as what some people out here saying, trying to figure out how to get gambling out of sports, right? Like it's one situation, and it's the mafia. So you handle the mafia side of things, the New York families, and if Gilbert Arenas' situation gets involved at all, the Israeli mob, because they're around, that's a thing, I think you'll be good to go.
There were 46 bets in 30 minutes on a Terry Rozier prop.
Yeah.
Totaling tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to get flagged.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing? So yeah, they need to get smarter and how they're going to do it as well. But yeah, it's I think because it's regulated now that we can find these perpetrators and they can be out of the sport, and I think that's good. I don't think I'm with you, Lang. I don't think this is the worst day and the worst nightmare that the NBA could ever face today. I don't. I mean, the Terry Rozier story has been going on for a while. Now, your acting coach being involved in something like this, that's kind of a bigger story, but the player being involved in the gambling thing, that's been going on for a while, and that's going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
the Chauncey thing is way more interesting because of the organized crime.
Sure.
Organized crime's interesting.
Yeah.
Organized crime's kind of cool.
Well,
like it's kind of cool.
I want to know how it's all connected. It's
organized
cool.
crime like this is kind of cool.
It's cool. The Sopranos. You
like
watch
if
The Sopranos.
nobody died, right? Like as far as we know, nobody died.
Yeah, probably.
So if you're talking about like an illegal poker room, probably in like a 5-star hotel, or even better, if it's in like the back of like a old school Italian restaurant, that's even better if that's where it is.
I found this.
And you have like freaking technology that you can see through the cards and all that crap. It's kind of cool. Just saying.
What would your mafia name be?
Oh,
Rosie Bad Bat.
No.
It'd be Johnny something. Like
Johnny
Paulie Walnuts. Like it'd be Johnny.
Yeah,
and something.
Johnny Cheeks. Johnny Cheeks. Yeah, Johnny Cheeks.
He's actually thought about that.
Yeah.
He will tonight.
Yeah.
Because when he was a baby, all the mothers in the neighborhood used to say they used to squish his cheeks.
So he's Johnny Cheeks.
So he's Johnny Cheeks. Yeah.
All right, let's take a break here on the Odds Couple. When we come back, we'll get into some college football and the NFL with Pick It or Park It. We'll do that when we return here on the Odds Couple on Grind City Media.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Let's go, Grizz, let's go!
Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish.
Defense, take them ball! Defense, take them ball!
So on the one, Jared with a rejection.
Give me that!
Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Lob, Brandon Clark.
Woo! On that rim!
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Just walking through FedEx Forum, what's that been like for you?
To be back here knowing that this is going to help St. Jude, it's going to recognize Fred Smith.
Yeah.
Come on now, what he did as an individual. It's going to highlight the city and that what this great place is. There's not many cities like Memphis.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
All right, hey, welcome back, everyone, to the Odds Couple. It's time to have some fun and talk some football and get some picks
and gambling
and gambling.
Right? We're gonna talk gambling, are we?
Yeah, we are.
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what it's the Odds Couple. That's why it's the Odds Couple. All right, it's time to play Pick It or Park It. We're going to start with the Memphis Tigers. They are a 4.5-point dog against South Florida this week. The total is 63.5. Memphis 8-1-1 against the spread their last 10 games. That lone non-cover was last week against UAB. They're 9-2 against the spread as a home dog, and 5-1 against the spread as a home dog against top 25 opponents, which South Florida is. USF, meanwhile, 7-26 straight up their last 33 on the road and 4-10 against the spread in week 9. Memphis has won 7 of 8 meetings, including the last 4, and 9 of the last 12 have gone under the total. The trends, we're going with the trends. Wrong team favored. Memphis Tigers win this one. Straight up, 31-28.
What?
Memphis covers the spread, and the total goes under the 63.5.
That's not what you told me about 20 minutes ago.
That was a thick pick.
I'm going with the trends, Lang.
Wow, that was a thickie.
I'm going with the trends. Trends say Memphis to win this game.
Rob the fish.
Despite not having a quarterback.
fish.
Let me tell you something. I'm not overly excited about this bet. I will say that. Memphis doesn't have a quarterback. We don't know who the quarterback's going to be for Memphis.
Yeah.
And South Florida scores 50, 60 points a week. But not this week. Memphis Tigers, 31-28.
I have a pick on this game because I feel strongly enough about it that it's one of my 5 picks for the week. I went 5-0 last week.
That's right.
I was told several weeks ago in our chat that I'm not allowed to pick Memphis games anymore.
Right.
So last week I picked against them.
And we saw what
and
happened.
that didn't work out for them. I think South Florida wins this thing by double digits. So I take South Florida easy. Straight up, money line, whatever. I'm taking South Florida to win this game. South Florida scores so many points every single game. Like, you watch them play, they're so good. And I don't know if Memphis' defense is good enough to slow them down, or B, like they don't have a quarterback. They got to the 1-yard line and couldn't score at the end of that UAB game. So I'm taking South Florida and feeling pretty easy about this.
That was a thick pick.
All right, this may be a thick pick. It may not be. I really don't think it is. I'm picking it. I have to pick South Florida, and my sole reason
You
for
can't
that
decide
is
how thick it
I
is.
cannot believe it gives me, when you lose to UAB, I have serious doubts as to how good you have been, how good you are. I do. I have serious doubts to that.
Yep.
So I do believe South Florida is a good football team. I don't know if Memphis is a good football team or just solid team.
Man.
You lose to UAB how they did, and they needed a miracle to even have a chance at that game. And then I don't know with the quarterback what's going on there. I have to pick South Florida. I think it's the responsible thing to do.
That's right.
If you're picking this game, is to pick South Florida.
All right, CJ?
Oh.
It's 5.5 now, by the way.
5.5?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Tigers are 32-7 at home under Ryan Silverfield. Last home loss was November of 2023 against SMU. They can run the football. I don't think it matters who the quarterback is. Just run the damn football. To your point, Lang, South Florida puts up a lot of points. They put them up in a hurry. Only 3 teams have less time of possession than USF so far this season. That's Old Dominion, UTEP, and Cincinnati. I still believe in Memphis as long as they just run the football. You run the football, you play the time of possession, you play the field position game, you do the things that you do best. Don't get caught looking ahead. UAB game was a trap. I can't believe that they were spending much, if any, time trying to prepare for UAB, a bad team who just fired their coach with a backup quarterback. I bet you they were looking ahead to this moment right here. Being at home, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium is going to be raucous. It's a tough place to win, especially for conference teams. We saw Arkansas come in here and lose. Give me the Tigers plus the point.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
All right.
Good.
So we're divided.
We're divided, 2-2. All right, Oklahoma -4.5 against Ole Miss this week. Oklahoma the favorite at home. Total is 54.5. Oklahoma 5-6 against the spread their last 11, 9-13 against the number on Saturdays, and 4-9 against the spread in October. All 7 of the games for Oklahoma this season have gone under the total. Ole Miss 13-9 against the spread their last 22. They've won 7 of 13 against top 25 opponents, and 34 of their last 50 games have gone under the total. Wrong team favored again. Ole Miss is going to win this one straight up, 27-24. Rebels win, Rebels cover, and the total goes under the 54.5. I'm not a believer in John Mateer being ready to play yet. He's got a bloody hand.
Yeah. We keep coming up on these games that I have picks on.
Yeah.
This actually might be a big dog pick for me.
Oh.
Big dog.
But I agree with you, Rob. Like, I feel like the wrong team's favorite here. Like, I watched every play from Ole Miss the last 2 weeks, especially the Georgia game last week. They can score. They can get up and down the field. Oklahoma can't score. Now, they have a great defense, especially against the run. Lacey, the running back for Ole Miss, has been really good, but Trinidad James has been an awesome QB for them. That tight end's awesome, Wright, I think's his name. I just think they have too much offense for Oklahoma to keep up with them if they get ahead in this thing, and I think Ole Miss gets the win.
I'm going to go a different direction on this game. I'm going to pick the total, and I'm going to pick the under 54.5 here. Oklahoma games are not crazy high scoring. I think Chambliss here, this is a different animal against Oklahoma and a Venables defense. I have not seen. Has there been one quarterback who looks good against them? Like one quarterback where you're like, man, that dude looked really good against Oklahoma. Like nobody looks good against their defense. Like Arch Manning it's crazy. Arch
Manning did.
He did not look good against it. He just didn't screw it up.
He was 21 of 27.
Yeah, he was fine. But Arch, you didn't watch that game and go, oh my God, Arch, you look like the Heisman Trophy guy. Like, you don't look like that. He just didn't screw it up. He didn't throw the picks, which is something Mateer did in that game. I like the under in this. I think Oklahoma I don't think you score on them. So I don't think you score on them, and Oklahoma also doesn't put up a ton of points either. So I like the under 54.5.
If you had to pick one coach to figure out a way to scheme some points against them, it'd probably be Lane Kiffin, wouldn't it?
It would be Lane Kiffin, but if I had to pick one defensive coordinator to scheme against Lane Kiffin, it would be that one. I think they put a lot in that Georgia game, and now to have to go back on the road to play this one, I think it's a tough one here. I like Oklahoma. I actually lean Oklahoma with the number 2.
Lean. We got to lean.
Lean.
We'll lean. Johnny Lean.
CJ?
I'm with you, Rosa. If I were to pick this game, I'm picking the under the 54.5. Like you said, Rob, all 7 of Oklahoma's games so far this season have gone under. One of the best defenses against the run, best run defense in the SEC, third best in the nation, allowing just 80.4 yards per game. They also get after the quarterback, 28 sacks so far on the season. This game will come down to how well can Ole Miss protect Trinidad. He's got 3 passing touchdowns in conference play. He's about 60% passing in conference play. I'm not sure how good he is in all actuality. Somebody's going to need to make a big play against this defense, and I don't think he'll be able to do so. To their credit, though, the Ole Miss front offensive line has been really, really good this season, allowing just 7 sacks on the year. But this Oklahoma defense is special. They're a different thing in college football this year. There might not be any elite teams or truly dominant teams, but there are a couple of elite position groups, and that Oklahoma defense is one of the elite position groups in the nation. Now, as far as the thing keeping me from the spread is, I'm with you, Rob. I don't believe in Mateer. He's not healthy enough to be playing quarterback at a high level. 303.8 yards per game through the air pre-hand injury, threw for 270 or more yards in all 4 of the games before the hand injury. Since the hand injury, averaging 176 yards per game in 2 games, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, right? Like, I don't know if that guy can push the ball down the field at all in this moment. So I'll roll with Roser and take the under.
They have only, since they joined the SEC, they have only had 1 home game that has gone over this number. And it was November 2nd of last year against Maine, 59-14. No game that they have had at home has gone over this number since they joined the SEC.
Wow.
So,
all right, Vanderbilt and Missouri. Vanderbilt, they're the 10th ranked team in the country. Pretty amazing. They are a 2.5-point favorite over the Tigers. The total at 52.5. Vanderbilt 15-6 against the spread their last 21. They're 37-7 straight up when they are favored, and 14 of their last 22 at home have gone over the total. Mizzou has lost 12 of their last 16 against ranked opponents. Missouri, this is an amazing stat. Missouri has one road win against top 10 teams since 1981. 1980, and it was Georgia.
Yeah.
In Athens, yeah. 8 of the last 12 for Mizzou have gone over. Head-to-head, Missouri and Vanderbilt, the last 2 games have gone over the total as well. I'm taking Vanderbilt straight up. 35-31. The Doors win it. They cover the 2.5, and the total goes over the 52.5.
I would take Vanderbilt in this one. Missouri's got a good run defense. They can run the ball. They have Hardy, who's like the leading rusher in the SEC. This is really just a bet on Diego Pavia to me. Like I feel like he's like maybe the hottest player in this game. Pribula can't really get the ball downfield. They like Missouri kind of dinks and dunks. Barely beat Auburn last week, so I would take Vanderbilt and give the 2.5 in this one.
I'm gonna play another total. I think we just have a high scoring game on our hands here. Last week I don't trust LSU's offense. Like they don't trust. We talked about that last week against Vandy. I do trust Missouri's offense. I think Missouri's going to be able to run the ball. I think Vanderbilt's going to. I think both teams run the ball, but I think they run the ball really well to the point where it's not like, oh, it's just going to be 3 yards here, then 4 yards here. I think these teams are going to be able to pull off big runs against each other. So I think this game's all about the runs, which sometimes is not fun. But in this case, the runs are going to be fun. I like the over.
Fun runs.
CJ?
I'm with you, Lang. Pavia, what did Dick Vitale used to call him, primetime performer? He's a PTPer. Yeah, I think this is a moment that he's been waiting for all season to get out there on a stage like college football game day and show out to the fullest. Having a player like that at quarterback who's just a gamer, just makes plays when you need a play to be made, those are so few and far between. But when you get one, you see them elevate everybody. That's why South Carolina and Florida were in the top 15 to start the season, because we thought coming into the season, Sellers and Lagway would be doing the things that Pavia is doing. And you look up, they're not. Their teams are middling, bad, okay. Pavia is doing those things. Pavia is carrying the team, and you look up and Vanderbilt is a top 10 team. I'll take the Commodores laying the 2.5 as well.
Vanderbilt's total was 4.5 this year. 4.5. They have blown by that. Texas, 6.5-point favorite at Mississippi State this week. Texas has not looked good in really any of their games. 45.5 is the total in this one. They just escaped a game last week at Kentucky, and this week they are 6.5 on the road at Mississippi State, a very spunky Mississippi State team. Texas 5-12 against the spread their last 17. 10 of their last 12 on the road have gone under, and 5 of their last 7 overall have gone under the total as well. Mississippi State, meanwhile, 5-1 against the spread this season, 11-3 against the number in their last 14. 5 of their last 6 have gone under, and head-to-head, the last 2 matchups between these two teams have gone under the total. I'm taking Texas to win it, but close game. 21-17 Texas. Mississippi State covers the 6.5, and the total goes under, and Texas doesn't look great winning another game.
I would park this one.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I would park it. Like I think Texas probably wins. The 6.5 number is what scares me. Texas had 47 yards rushing last week. They get Baxter back, the running back, but I don't know, man. And Mississippi State hung around that Florida game last week. They made some dumb plays like right before halftime. That
and at the end.
Yeah. So I feel like Mississippi State's still like in the beginning of the Jeff Lebby. They might turn out all right with Lebby as the coach, but they've got a year or two to get there. Texas, they can't get out of their way. I would just park it.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm picking it. I want 7, though. I don't need 6.5. I need the full touchdown. Low total in this one, too, which leads me to believe it's going to be closer. I am worried that Texas may just be able to overpower them. But the Mississippi State, Florida's got a big team, too. And Mississippi State held their own with them. Texas A&M might just be that awesome. And they hung as long as they could, and then they end up just losing 31-9. But they hung with Tennessee, too, and only lost by a touchdown in overtime there. Mississippi State, you got to limit the turnovers. Maybe you scheme something up for Arch. I think Texas, again, they haven't been impressive, and now they're on the road again here. I don't really trust Texas on the road. Give me Mississippi State in the points. And maybe...
Big dog.
CJ?
Maybe. I'll make a pick on this. I'll roll with Mississippi State plus the points. They lead the SEC in interceptions. Lanier has 4 of them on the year. Arch is not good. Like you don't have to scheme too much for Arch Manning. He'll give it to you. You just have to be in position and play solid football. In their 2 losses, Texas has allowed 13 sacks total on the year, which is pretty good. But in their 2 losses, they've allowed 7. Mississippi State, I think, will be able to get up there and get some pressure on Arch, and then it becomes, hey, can you force turnovers, give your offense a short field to work with? I think that they can. I'm not going to take them straight up. This is not a big dog for me, but I will take Mississippi State plus the points, and I'll take the under. I'm like you, Rosa. I think this is going to be a close game, low scoring as well.
Right. And the final game in the SEC this week to talk about Texas A&M, 2.5-point favorite on the road in Death Valley at night against LSU. The total at 47.5. A&M 3-9 against the spread their last 12 games, 5-14 against the number their last 19 on the road. 5 of their last 7 have gone over the total. Meanwhile, LSU 17-9 straight up in their last 26 against top 10 opponents. 17-6 against the spread at home, and 18 of 33 at home have gone over the total. LSU has won 12 of the last 14 meetings. They have covered 12 of the last 14 meetings against Texas A&M. Wrong team favored here. Death Valley at night. LSU gets the win. 28-24. Tigers, they win, they cover, and the total goes over.
That was a thick pick.
I feel like LSU is sort of the Atlanta Falcons of the SEC. Like, whatever you suspect, the other thing will happen. Yeah, like you just know to go the opposite on it. LSU is missing their starting left tackle, which is a little bit scary against a good Texas A&M defense. If Texas A&M can make Nussmeier make some of those dumb plays, which he normally makes 2 or 3 a game, and turns it over, throws it incompletion on 3rd down, whatever, they got a shot in this thing. I also saw, here's a nugget for you, LSU has won 6 straight at home against Texas A&M. And at night in Death Valley, you think they're out because they looked bad last week. Let's go with LSU in this one.
All right. Roser.
Yeah, I got to pick on this, and this is an absolute this doesn't make sense game because it feels like Texas A&M should be favored by way more than this. And because they're not, that would tell me that you absolutely, if this was my last week picking games, I would have said I'm picking LSU, but I'm not doing it doesn't make sense week. I'm doing, oh my gosh, Texas A&M's only 2.5 against LSU. I don't think LSU's good. So give me Texas A&M. I'll lay the 2.5 on the road. I don't care that it's a night game. If Texas A&M, if you're really good and you're a national championship team, you go in there and you get this big dub.
CJ?
I'm with you, Roser. I feel like Texas A&M should be favored by 4.5, 5 maybe. This LSU team they're fine, but they're not great. And if you're Texas A&M and you've looked really, really good up to this point this season, you get out there and you get this win. I think that the dual threat capabilities of Marcel Reed and the big play capabilities of Concepcion out wide for the Aggies proves a bit too much for this LSU defense. And offensively, like all you got to do is get up 2 scores on LSU, get up 10 on them, and then see if Nussmeier can do anything. We've lamented how poor Arch has been this season. We've talked some about Lagway and Sellers as well. But Nussmeier has been just as bad as those 3. Like that collective of dudes who were supposed to be the front runners for the Heisman, all 4 of them have underachieved and underperformed up to this point this season. I think you can get LSU and you can get Nussmeier. So I'll take Texas A&M laying the 2.5 on the road.
Is Brian Kelly coaching for his job these next 2 games?
Nah.
Texas A&M.
At home, at night.
And then you have a bye, and then you're at Alabama. If they lose both of these, that's a 3-game losing streak, and you're already guaranteed you're at 4 losses.
With one
There's
of those,
no way he survives
one of those losses to Vanderbilt.
With one of those losses
no matter
to
how
Vanderbilt,
good Vanderbilt is, it's still like that name does not mean football royalty or football goodness even.
Yes, if you lose these next 2, you're looking at 4 losses, and you still have your final game of the season on the road at Oklahoma.
They might do it after this week just because Florida already did it, and you don't want to be behind them in the line trying to go hire a new coach. So, I think they're going to win, though.
I do too.
As dumb as that is.
But yeah, no kidding. A couple of NFL games. The Denver Broncos 3.5-point favorite over the Dallas Cowboys this week. The total at 49.5. Denver loves Week 8. They are 12-1 against the spread in Week 8 the last 13 years. 6-2 against the number at home the last 8. 6-1 against the spread when they've taken on NFC opponents. Meanwhile, Dallas 1-4 straight up their last 5 on the road. 5 of their last 7 as a dog have gone over, and 5 of their last 6 games overall have gone over the total. Head-to-head, Denver's covered 4 of the last 5. They've covered 5 straight at home against the Cowboys, and 7 of the last 9 meetings have gone over the total. I like Denver, and I like them by double digits. 31-21 Broncos over the Cowboys. They covered the spread, and it goes over the 49.5.
I would stay away from this one. This is just like gross. Like team Cowboys can't defend anybody. Got Bo Nix involved. Sean Payton's been in the news all week, sniping at Russell Wilson. This whole thing just feels like a stay away to me. If I had to pick somebody, probably the Broncos. 3-0 at home. Cowboys are 1-3 on the road this year. But I don't trust either one of these teams enough to put any money on this one.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, just take the over in Cowboys games. I mean, these are their last. They've played a 40-37 game, a 40-40 game, 37-22, 30-27, 44-22. I just take the over in Cowboys games. Yeah, pick. Even though that's insane, taking the over in a game that Bo Nix is playing quarterback.
Yeah. And Dak Prescott.
That's how bad the Cowboys defense is, though.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they scored 30 points in a quarter. Who knows if he can keep it together for a whole game?
Dude, Bo Nix is. Oh God, whatever.
CJ,
it's not like the Cowboys' defense is good, Roser.
No.
So if you're
Bo
halfway
Nix
alert, you can take advantage of it.
Look, if the Broncos cannot score 27 or more points, no, Bo Nix, you're done. You're done. Done.
27 points.
27 or more against the Cowboys.
They scored 30 in the fourth last week. 33.
Yeah, 33 in the fourth.
Yeah, somebody fell apart completely. I'm with you, though, Roser. I will take the over in this one because Cowboys are playing one of, if not the most explosive offense in the NFL, and that defense is abysmal. You got to believe these two teams can get you over 49.5, 30 to 24, right? Like something like that is going to pop off in this one. So give me the Cowboys and the Broncos over.
All right. Packers and the Steelers on Sunday Night Football. The Packers are a 3.5-point favorite at Pittsburgh. The total at 44.5 in this one. Green Bay's 3-11 against the spread in October. They're 2-7 against the spread their last 9 games. 0-5 against the spread their last 5 on the road. Pittsburgh, meanwhile, 9-3 against the spread at home, 4-1 against the number in October, and 4 of their last 5 against NFC opponents have gone over. Head-to-head, Pittsburgh's 10-4 straight up in the last 14 meetings, 6-0 straight up their last 6 at home against Green Bay, and 5 of the last 6 meetings have gone over, including 4 of the last 5 in Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers was asked if it's a revenge game. He said no. He's a liar. It is a revenge game for Aaron Rodgers, and he gets it done. Wrong team favored here. Steelers win it straight up. 24-21 Steelers over the Packers. I don't think the Packers have looked impressive in building the record that they've built so far this season, and that shows in those numbers that we just pointed out about what they've done against the spread. Steelers are going to win it. 24-21, it goes over the total.
No, the Packers are going to win. Steelers have one of the worst defenses in the NFL in total yards, passing yards, everything else. And Aaron Rodgers is 60 years old. Like I had to pick up a quarterback this week for my fantasy league because my quarterback's Bryce Purdy, and who knows if he's playing or not. It looks like not.
He's not.
So I was going to pick someone up. Guess who's available?
Aaron
Rodgers. Yeah, no, I'm staying away. I would take the Packers in this one, running away.
I remember Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns last week.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you needed a fantasy quarterback, it's not. There are worse ones to pick
not
up.
Not against the Packers.
This is a stay away for me. Parking it. I have no idea. I could see Rodgers rise into the occasion, but I could also see his line not being able to block for him, and Micah Parsons, who had his first career 3-sack game last week, wreaking havoc on him. And I could see also Matt LaFleur being ready for this. Like, they know what Aaron Rodgers likes to do because they coached him for a while, knows what he likes to do, and they've got him totally confused. And this is the breakout game for the Packers offense. So it's just to stay away.
Right.
Parking.
CJ?
It'll be about, whether or not the Packers can be got on the outside. The Steelers have some playmakers out there, DK Metcalf specifically, who can get these Packers cornerbacks if Aaron Rodgers has enough time. He's done a great job getting rid of the ball really, really quick. 2/3 of his yards are yards after the catch. So it's a bunch of short passes. Can the Packers get to Aaron Rodgers before he gets rid of the football? And can they tackle receivers when they get the ball in space? That'll be what this game is about. I think it'll be a close game, though. It is, like you said, Rob, it'll be a revenge game for Aaron Rodgers. I don't know who's going to win, but I like the Steelers to cover plus the 3.5.
All right, there you go for Pick It or Park It. How about a couple of fish nuggets?
I
Before we
know.
get to the break. Some of the games in the SEC we did not get to. Arkansas is a 2.5-point favorite against Auburn. The total at 57.5. 9 of the last 11 meetings between these two teams have gone over the total. Alabama is a 12.5-point favorite at South Carolina. The total at 47.5. Alabama is 11-2 against the spread against teams with a losing record.
Huh.
Some people are thinking that's a South Carolina cover here this week. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those people.
I think Shane Beamer's got a foot out the door.
Well, Shane Beamer's on his way to Virginia Tech. Tennessee minus 9.5 at Kentucky. The total at 54.5. Tennessee is 10-3 against the spread against Kentucky and 6-0 against the spread at Kentucky. So loving the Vols this week. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll look at tonight's game in the National Football League, and then we got our picks for the weekend, including the big dog coming up. We'll have that for you.
Big dog.
This is the Odds Couple on Grind City Media.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
The boy is mine.
Let's go, Grizz, let's go!
Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish.
Defense, take that ball! Defense, take that ball!
Jared with a rejection.
Give me that!
Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Bob, Brandon Clark.
Ooh, on that rim!
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Who's got the best trash talkers collegiately? Did anybody ever make you laugh?
Tennessee fans, they always like, yo, Zach Edey, bro. Like, they won't smoke because you cooked them.
No,
They don't. They think you foul all the time.
Yeah,
That's what they would say. Yeah.
40. It happened.
Was it 40 and 20? 40 and 20, man.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Odds Couple as we
Sing on,
wrap
Fish.
things up here on this Thursday afternoon. Don't forget, we'll be back with you on Monday as well, as we will recap the weekend gone by. Monday at 2 o'clock here on the Odds Couple. Thursday night football tonight as the NFL weekend gets started. We got the Chargers and the Vikings. The Chargers, a 2.5-point favorite against Minnesota at home. 44.5 is the total here. Chargers 1-4 against the spread their last 5, and they haven't looked good. 2-5 against the spread their last 7 as a favorite, and 10 of their last 12 against the NFC North have gone under. Meanwhile, Minnesota 15-5 straight up against AFC opponents, 6-2 against the spread in their last 8. The last 5 against AFC West opponents have gone under the total. Now, head-to-head, Minnesota 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings, and 4 of the last 5 meetings have gone under. Wrong team favored again. Vikings are going to win this one on the West Coast. They're going to win it straight up. 21-17 Minnesota. Vikings cover the spread, and it goes under the 44.5.
Are the Chargers wearing those Savannah Banana uniforms again?
I don't know.
I would pick against them if they are. If they're
I'm
wearing
not
normal
sure.
ones, they'll win.
Is that your take?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot take.
Depending on the uniform. All right, Roser?
All right. This game, no. I'm not picking this game.
It's tonight. It's the only game on.
I don't care. I'm not planning on watching this game tonight. I'm doing I'll watch the NBA tonight. I'm not planning on watching
watch some mobster gangster movies.
Yeah, I might do that.
Read a book.
I'm not picking the Vikings. It's Carson Wentz still, right? We're dealing
Yeah.
with hell no. He sucks. And then the Chargers can't keep Herbert upright. Under. There you go.
Under 44.5. All right, CJ.
I'm with you, Rob. I think the wrong team is favored. I'll go Vikings plus the 2.5.
All right, there you go. All right, time now for our picks for the week. Our picks for the week. I'll go ahead and get us started. I'm starting with Ole Miss plus the 4.5 at Oklahoma. I think wrong team favored there. We talked about that one a little bit earlier. North Carolina is certainly the broken ATM. Going with Virginia, minus 10.5. That's not enough points, even on the road against North Carolina. And teams are going against North Carolina and scoring early and often. It's going to happen again this week. I'm taking Toledo plus the 1.5 at Washington State this week. It's going to be a rocket win for Toledo as they will beat the Cougs up in the Palouse. Also, NFL, Bengals, minus 6.5 against the Jets. Joe Flacco's good. Joe Flacco's elite.
I picked him up from my fantasy team.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's a good pickup. Taking the Bengals, minus 6.5. The Jets are awful, and so are the Browns. And the Patriots are a good team. Patriots continue to show they're a good team. I can't believe the Patriots were only 7.5 against the Titans. I can't believe they're only 6.5 against the Browns. Taking the Patriots, minus the 6.5 in that one against Cleveland.
I think the Browns are better than the Titans, though.
Well, barely.
Yeah.
The Browns have a real defense.
All right, here's some. Let's do my picks. I got North Texas minus 26.5 against Charlotte. I have had an eye on Charlotte for the last month and a half.
Yep.
Because they get blown out every single week.
Yeah, they suck.
North Texas lost that game to South Florida, bounced back with a big blowout, and I think they're going to run it up against Charlotte. They scored 55 last week. I think they're going to blow Charlotte out of this one. So I'll take it. I'll give the 26.5.
All right.
North Carolina's been a broken ATM. We've talked about them on and off. Last weekend, right before the game, we got the leaked footage of Parcells in the NFL studios talking to his girlfriend, just distraction after distraction. So I'll take Virginia minus the 10.5 because North Carolina's a mess. I hate to do it. South Florida's going to win this game by double digits at Memphis. Memphis doesn't have a quarterback. South Florida's great. Byron Brown's an amazing quarterback. They score a lot of points. They do it fast. Memphis can run the ball, but I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball once they're down a couple touchdowns. And South Florida's just going to keep on scoring. So, sorry, I'm taking South Florida. I got Vanderbilt versus Missouri, like I said. I don't think Missouri's that good. And you got the hottest quarterback in the league right now in Diego Pavia going up against them. So I'll take Diego at home. At game day, it's on the big stage. Everyone's going to have their eyes in Nashville. I'll take Diego there. Hey, I saw enough of the 49ers last week, Roser, against the Falcons. Really good defensive team. Robert Saleh's got them playing on the same page. They can out-scheme you. Mac Jones doesn't turn it over for the most part. Does a good job just keeping you in the game. The Texans aren't good either. And so I kind of like the Niners getting a 1.5 here.
Okay.
All right. CJ.
I'll go Alabama laying the 2.5 against South Carolina. I don't think South Carolina is good, and I'm like you, Lang. Think their coach might be looking elsewhere with a foot outside of the door. I'll take Iowa and Minnesota under the 39.5 there. Just a classic Big Ten slugfest. I can't wait to sit down and watch that. That's going to be fun. Give me
Nobody says that.
I love it. I love it. You guys do all this spread and y'all score all these points. Nobody cares. I don't care.
CJ wants to watch punts.
I want to watch this tater-toting team versus that tater-toting team. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. I want people muddy in the face mask and all. Oh, give it to me.
And
I
you
love
want
that.
punting.
So much punting. I can't wait to know the names of these punters.
Hashtag punting.
10 to 13 is what this game
Johnny
is going to
the punter.
But give it to me.
Jimmy the leg.
Give me the Bears plus the 6.5 against the Ravens. The Ravens are still reeling. Lamar Jackson is supposed to come back, so that may bode well, or that will bode well for them. But the Bears have looked solid this year. I just think 6.5 is a lot of points to be giving to a team like the Ravens, who have been underwhelming so
even
far
when
this
Lamar
season.
played.
Even when Lamar played. I'll take the Cowboys plus the 3.5, and I'll take the Steelers plus the 3.5 as well against the Packers.
All right, Roser.
I hate my picks.
Oh, no.
I hate all of these.
5
Not
in a
all
weekend
of them,
coming.
but I do like.
Perfect weekend.
I
coming.
wish I had Oklahoma on here. I like Oklahoma. I like the under in the Oklahoma-Ole Miss game. But anyways, these are my picks. Mississippi State plus the 7 against Texas. Texas A&M minus the 2.5 against LSU. I'm going to say Tennessee bounces back minus 9.5 against Kentucky. Kentucky sucks. Like, oh my gosh, did you watch them try to play offense last week? God, it is so bad. I think Tennessee can beat them by double digits. Vandy, Mizzou over the 51.5. And then I'm going to take the Giants. The Giants got juice, man. Just stop crapping on yourself in the fourth quarter. Like, my God. Like, they got juice. Scadaboo's crazy. I don't want to say that on the air. It might be a little mean, but give me the Giants plus the 7.5. I think the Eagles had the game against like Carson Wentz. They were able to get after Carson Wentz. Like, Dart can move. That guy can move around a little bit, and I'm still not totally buying the Eagles right now. Giants got juice. Give me the G-Men plus the 7.5.
All right, it's now time for our new pick of the week. It's going to be called the Big Dog.
Big dog.
The Big Dog, where we will pick an underdog of at least 3 points to win straight up. An underdog of at least 3 points to win straight up. My big dog this week is the Pittsburgh Steelers. I am going with them. They are plus 140 against the Green Bay Packers. Lang, you got Ole Miss.
I got Ole Miss. Like I said, I think they can outscore Oklahoma, and Oklahoma can't keep up with them.
Roser, Mississippi State.
Yeah, Texas, there's nothing impressive about them. They always play close games, too. That looks like my dog, actually, too. It
does, yeah.
That looks like my dog.
Can we send pictures of our dogs?
We can send pictures of our dogs. Give me Mississippi State plus the 210. Outright winner over the Hook'em. Horns down this week.
Yeah, and CJ's loving Minnesota, Iowa this week.
He loves it so much.
I can't wait to sit down and watch this 2 to 5 football game, man. There's going to be 6 forward passes. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Give it to me.
Row the boat.
Let's go. Are we
Row
still
the
rowing the boat?
boat.
Roll that damn boat. Let's go. Roll the boat through the mud, because that's what this game is going to be.
All right, and before we get out of here, CJ, want to mention to you first, being our resident baseball guy, the World Series gets underway tomorrow. The Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Who you loving?
Man, it's hard to bet against the Dodgers, isn't it? Shohei Ohtani's out here doing things we've never seen before. Give me the Dodgers in that. Dodgers in 5.
Oof.
Dodgers in 5.
That'd be a tough
Vlad
World
Jr.
Series.
gets them 1. The Rangers get 1, but give me the Dodgers in 5.
Frozer?
Dodgers.
Huh.
Why? I hate the Dodgers, but I mean, go Blue Jays, but come on.
I got the Blue Jays in 6, and Ohtani is going to get swept up in this gambling thing, taken away. He's also hurt. Like, there's questions about his participation, but Blue Jays are hot, and you got to be the hot team in baseball, and I'll go with the Blue Jays.
I'm going with the Blue Jays in 7 in this series as well. Right. And my main reason is because Dave Roberts can't get out of his own way.
That too.
I think every decision he makes is wrong. He got bailed out in the LCS because his starting pitching was just amazing. And those guys were able to go deep into games where he didn't have to make decisions. But when he does make decisions, they're the wrong ones. I like the Blue Jays to win the World Series over the Dodgers. All right, that's going to do it for us here today on The Odds Couple. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Enjoy all the games this weekend. Good luck with all your bets this weekend as well. And rejoin us on Monday at 2 o'clock. For CJ, for Roser, for Lang, I'm Fish. Thanks for watching The Odds Couple. We'll talk to you again Monday here on Grind City Media.
Great to be here, everybody.
We're done. What do you mean?